What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast.
Your dick is inside your body?
And we're back. Welcome back, everyone.
Glad to be back.
What's up,
Been a
everyone?
little bit more than a week.
Maybe.
We're a little off.
A little bit, but I'll upload this tonight, so.
If you're going by the Judeo-Christian calendar.
Alright.
You got a problem with it? What's up?
No, nothing. Continue.
Nothing.
Alright.
Bad jokes.
Well, welcome back to the
Bad
Team
people.
Maroker podcast. I'm Connor.
I'm Dan.
I'm Anthony. Way to cut me off.
Fuck you, Tony. Fuck you. That's
And
all I gotta say.
we're all friends. We're all friends here. So yeah, it's been a little bit more than a week.
It's because we don't do anything. We had nothing to talk about. So
Yeah.
just sat quietly and did nothing. We actually filmed a podcast, but none of us said any words in an hour.
Yeah,
So
it didn't go up. It was just blank noise for an hour because we were all here. It's not like
It's
there's,
actually an ASMR video.
yeah. We should have an ASMR
Why
not?
podcast.
yeah, find our second secret channel.
Yeah.
Only ASMR. It has over 1 million views, so if you could
Yeah.
find that, that'd be cool.
Go
We won't
subscribe.
tell you what it is. That's your secret
Mhm.
assignment.
You're gonna find out. All right. How's everyone been? How's it going?
I've been doing okay.
Done nothing.
So-
For
Yeah,
like 2 weeks now.
I've done like nothing.
Didn't you get a job?
I fucking haven't worked all week.
Why?
Because I'm seasonal.
And that
Which
just
means I don't
means
work ever.
we'll hire you, but who knows if we're gonna pay you ever?
Yeah.
I'm seasonal.
Nah,
What
so I'm
season
in
did they
the,
hire you for?
fucking New Year's
Oh,
of
It's-
2019.
Is New Year's a big time? Is New Year's a big time for Old Navy?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure tomorrow I'm gonna look for more jobs. I just applied for more yesterday, but
I'm
I'm not
applying
gonna
for
work a
jobs
job that I'm not gonna waste my time if they're never gonna fucking pay me or
too. Yeah.
schedule me or train me or
Yeah. Exactly.
they actually
You missed
scheduled
your-
me for something next week for something that I haven't trained for. I've asked them now 4 times if they have made a date yet. They've said no, we will call you, and I have yet to get a phone call. So I'm about to go in, I believe on Wednesday, and work front register and have no fucking clue what I'm doing.
that's awesome.
That's capitalism for you.
I'm gonna sit there and be like, I'd love to help you, but I have no clue what I'm doing.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Watch him be like the day before, be like, "Hey, can you come in right now so we can train
I'd
you?"
lose my mind. Feel like you guys had a week and a half to give me any form of notice.
No way. I
Way.
think this is an honorable place to work.
You have dishonored my Old Navy.
I'm glad you went there, because I restrained.
Well, I didn't go. It wasn't like super like stereotypical though. I refrained from being like very obtuse.
Yeah, we'll
Yes.
let the public decide.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to, Dan? You're never home.
We'll let the one person who watches these decide.
Yeah, it's me. I'll decide.
Okay.
Racist.
Yeah.
I'm never home.
Yeah, you're never
absolutely
around.
right, because I go to college.
You know what I mean,
Oh.
cock?
Oh,
Got him. Okay.
big C.
Moving on.
Because I wake up at 7 to go to college, and then I leave to go to kind of work, kind of hell, and then
Isn't that just work? That's just part of life.
yeah. Except my work is supposed to be fun, you know. It's
What
supposed-
exactly do you do there?
Yeah.
Do you do
I am an assistant stage manager for
That sounds
the
awful.
show.
Does that just mean you tell people what to do?
That means I do the job that someone else is being paid to do,
But they don't do.
but they don't do. Literally, the cast comes up to me and is like, "Dan, you're doing a great job right now." I just round of applause for Dan. You're doing so much work, because the stage manager doesn't know how to stand up, so I just do all of
Doesn't know how to
the
stand up.
moving of stuff while she just sits in the back row and sometimes says people's lines when they need them. Sometimes she doesn't. You know,
Ugh.
we figure
Let's
it out.
give you guys a hint on the line.
Yeah, that's what she does. That's
Line? No.
yeah. She says one word, and then they're like, "Can I get a little bit more?" And then she says 2 words, and I'm like, "Can I get a little bit more?" And
Yeah.
then she says the entire line, and they're like, "Okay, too much." It's like,
Could always give me like 3 or
you know,
4.
there is an in between. You can't only give like adverbs.
Line.
Like
I.
yeah. You're right. I should know. my
Shit,
entire
I got it
stuff.
off that.
Oh, I
Yeah.
knew it.
No, I'm so glad you helped. me.
I got you. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that sounds like not fun.
Yeah.
Are you getting
so
Are you getting paid at all or no?
I'm getting paid a little, literally. So I was talking to the stage manager, and she was like, how, like, I'm starting to think that this wasn't worth it for me because I'm doing all of this work and I did the math and I'm only getting paid like $5 an hour. And I was like, you fucking bitch. Like, I'm doing all of her work for her on top of the work I was supposed to be doing.
Mhm.
I'm driving an hour there and back before and after the rehearsals, and I'm getting paid about 10 cents an hour.
I would have punched her in her dumb fucking face.
I would have too.
I'd have been like, "Are you absolutely kidding
Like,
me?"
Yeah,
I would have gone
no
off.
idea.
I would have been out of there.
But then I wouldn't get hired again.
That's true.
And I enjoy when I'm working by myself there. So you do what you do.
I miss Kate.
Yeah, honestly. Like
She was
it
the
would
best.
be
You
I
don't
would
you
be
don't
having
realize
fun.
you don't realize how much she actually did, and now she's gone.
so much.
Yeah.
That's why she left, is because she was the previous stage manager for the place that I work at right now. She did so much, and she didn't like it, outside of her job description. She did so much.
Yeah.
And now
she
for,
went
like,
so
the
above
last-
and beyond.
Yeah, and so for the last 3 months, everyone who works there now still is like, "Can someone do this?" Oh, Kate used to do this. Like, who does it now?
Yeah.
Like, she did the job of like 3 people.
Mhm.
Like, if I was assistant stage manager under her, I would be having so much more fun.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's my life. I'm up at 10 in the morning again tomorrow. Not even.
Ooh.
At like
Probably
9.
gonna stream all day tomorrow. We'll do like a marathon
fun.
stream.
It's fun. Check that out. In the past.
Yeah.
Um.
Actually, this is going up tonight, so if anyone happens to watch, it's at fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. In a few hours.
Join in. Join in. So
I don't even have to
Yeah.
drive to stream anymore.
Usually I don't,
What?
but tomorrow, like, I
What?
literally have nothing going on.
Like-
Like, I'll do work. I don't really have much work to do. So, like, I'll just be like, I gotta make, like, a list for myself, though, because if I don't make a list, I'll get really bored, and then it won't happen. So, I gotta, like, after the podcast, I'll probably sit down and make a list of what I'm gonna do
Like-
tomorrow.
right.
I feel like I don't want to play anything on stream, and then when I do, it's just such a pain in the ass setting it up properly in OBS.
Yeah,
It's
OBS
I
is...
don't care anymore.
It's my thing right now. Is that I need 2 monitors to stream, because if I do it on just one monitor, I just get pissed off. Like,
Yeah, I have one monitor. I make do. It's not bad, but
yeah,
Certainly
it's,
not
it's
ideal.
doable. It's yeah.
I'm looking
exactly.
to get a different a new monitor, but I need to get a lot of other shit too. So
Right.
I can manage one monitor for the time being.
Right. And me too.
Honestly, there's like nothing I even want to play right now.
That's kind of the way I feel.
Like-
on
That's my
stream.
problem. But
Overwatch is borderline unplayable until the Mercy nerfs. League of Legends season's almost
Don't
over,
see.
so all the shitters are coming out of the woodworks.
like if I if I go into a stream, like I think I'm gonna stream today. What do I want to play? I don't know. I usually stop for about a half hour because I don't know what I want to play. So if I sit down beforehand and just like say I'm gonna do this, this, and this for a certain amount of time, it kind of helps me stay focused and on track, and I actually do shit.
Yeah, and it's really hard for me when I stream, when I'm just streaming by myself. Honestly,
Yeah,
if I was
I-
playing a game with someone else, that
Yeah.
would be so much easier.
I need someone to talk to, because if I don't, like, if I just play a game by myself, I'm usually listening to something else.
That's
Yeah, and
why.
you're, like,
That's why I
completely
leave.
quiet.
I leave Discord open when I stream. Now
Yeah.
Right.
I used to go to a separate Discord, like a separate channel, but I just like talking to people while I play because, like, especially starting out streaming, you don't have an audience at all, so you can't interact with them. So it's kind of just like
Exactly.
it's more
Yeah.
entertaining for me and probably the audience if I'm actually like participating with something, including the game, you know.
Right.
So yeah,
That's when I feel the same way too.
yeah I probably
So good.
probably do like a 12-hour stream tomorrow.
Whoa!
I mean,
That's
I did
way more than the half an hour that you're gonna get bored
exactly.
after.
My first 12-hour stream, the first stream I ever did was a 12-hour one, and I got like 12 or 15 followers out of it. So like,
Yeah, that's
It's just like if you're on for long enough, people will like come watch. That's basically what happened. So
right.
I'll just do it tomorrow. I don't got anything going on, so
You got nothing to do with my life.
yeah, pretty much.
I'll entertain people for 12 hours.
Yep, and not
I
get
can
paid
get
for it at all. I'll do
And
what
not get
what
paid
most
for it.
people do for a job, way longer than what people do for a job, and not get paid.
Yeah. Classic.
Classic,
Show business.
classic internet content creator.
Tony, what do you do for show business?
I'd like to actually get into show business. Musician.
Connor and I are both going to spend our entire days doing something that we barely get paid for. What are you going to do tomorrow that you don't get paid
I'm a
for?
starving artist.
I'm gonna look
Yeah,
for
We're both
jobs.
starving artists.
And then I'll come home. I'll probably
Tony-
play piano for a while.
Oh yeah, what kind of
And
kind of
then-
music you gonna play?
Fuck if I know. Every time I sit
beat
down,
heaven?
I look at all the music I have, and I'm like, I don't want to play any of this right now.
Let's
And
get
then
some
I walk
juicy
away.
selects. Let's hear the
Uh,
juicy selects that Tony's working on today.
Got some Gavin DeGraw in there. Hello, Billy Joel.
Oh,
Hello, B.
oh.
Joel's.
Oh,
Ah, what kind of Billy Joel?
Hello, Journey.
Like
ow.
Uptown Girl or like
I got
52nd Street?
Piano
Moving
Man?
Out. I got Piano Man.
I mean, you got a
Oh.
piano, man.
New York State of Mind.
Oh, that's a good
Oh.
one.
I got
You can't play that. That's our song.
what is it?
That's our song.
I know. I have like a whole book. I just can't remember all the songs out of it.
If you had to say, okay, I'm gonna go down the row. I'll start. If you had to say what your favorite artist was of all time, I would say They Might Be Giants, because I don't know, they're just really cool. I'm actually gonna go see them in April.
Oh yeah,
I didn't think they were gonna tour ever again.
yeah, because they're bad. That's probably why they don't tour.
Listen up, Dan.
Sorry,
Listen.
it's not. I'm not.
If
I'm
you
not,
guys-
not a fan.
I'm sure you guys have heard one, like, you guys as in you and Tony, and also anyone who somehow is listening to this. I'm sure you've
Stop
heard
being so mean to yourself.
what
People are flocking to listen to this podcast.
all two of them, and one of them is you,
Shut up.
and the other one is me when I edit these. Anyway,
Yeah.
but they got some like classic bangers, like Istanbul.
Tony, on the other hand, doesn't listen to this. Okay, continue. Sorry.
No, you're good. Like Istanbul, Birdhouse in Your Soul, fucking, they got a lot of good shit. Those are probably the two that people will recognize the most, though.
You give us a little hot take on it,
Hot take? What do you mean a hot take?
on Istanbul. Let's hear a little sample.
The
No.
sample size?
Come on.
I'm a terrible singer.
No, you're not. It's gonna happen for you.
Dan.
That's a High School Musical.
Connor, I'll
So,
save you right now.
in high school,
Uh,
I partook in High School Musical, the musical in high school, and that I partook in. It was High School Musical.
It's gonna happen for me.
And I had to sing that because
I
I
hate
was
you.
Ryan Evans, and I asked the director, "Is there any way I could sing this at a more reasonable level?" And,
But instead, he had to sing it like.
and I had to sing it like I was fucking dying, and that was the worst part of the show for me. And it
Go
was
for
right
it.
at the beginning.
Go
I-
for it. Go
no,
for it.
no, I
It's
refuse.
gonna happen for me.
That's literally how I had to
Here's
sing
the
it.
thing.
And-
As someone who like studied music, not everyone has a range like that.
I literally
And
was
when
like, I was like,
when shitty directors don't understand that, that's what takes the fun out of
I
it.
literally was like, I can't do it that high. She goes, oh,
Not
I know,
everyone-
I know you can. I'm like, I
You
don't
can-
think you fucking understand.
I'm sure
I'm-
you could.
I am a
If you
junior in high
practiced it-
school. I am a male boy. Like,
Honestly, that's not even how it works, though. Like, it's not like if you practice it, it'll work.
No, but like
that's just not my range. She's like,
Yeah.
you had to sing it like that. I was like,
You just physically can't
and I
do it.
literally was like, I sang it like so shit. She goes, yeah, that's perfect. I'm like, are you fucking
See, we did
kidding
the
me?
same. She did this. She did the same thing with me, for when I was a senior.
Yeah.
So I'm a year underneath Connor. Tony and I are both a year under Connor in terms of when we were in high school.
Mhm.
But Connor's a fucking loser. He talked to us. But
Yeah, pretty much. All the people in my grade were either tools or rednecks. I didn't want to talk to them.
we're too cool. Yeah, but she did the exact same thing with me, and I just told her that if she made me sing it there, I wasn't gonna sing it. I wasn't gonna perform it.
See, but
And
I
so she was like, okay, we can try a little bit lower.
literally like I was like I physically cannot sing that high. Like that hurts my voice, and it doesn't sound good. And it's
Not-
it's at the beginning of the fucking musical, so everyone's gonna get a
Yeah.
bad vision of me throughout the
you
whole
could
fucking thing.
ruin your voice like that too.
Yeah, I know.
Just like always singing.
And she's like, just do a falsetto. And I have to say, I got a pretty mean falsetto, but it sounds like shit when you do it in front of an audience for like a performance. I could do a stupid little throwaway falsetto, you know. But she's like, I'll just
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
No.
Connor.
I'm gonna leave you with a little teaser. I can do it, but I'm not gonna show you yet.
Ooh,
Come back
one
next
day.
episode.
Also,
So,
it'd be really
she
loud into the mic, so I don't want to do that either.
She didn't listen to me at first
Yeah.
when we were doing it. But so every time in practice, whenever it was for School of Rock, it was a medley for songs in the School of Rock.
Mhm.
And so every time it came up to the end where I was singing it, because I was Mr. Schneebly, a young Jack Black, if you will.
Of course you were.
Um,
I was hoping you were Mr. Schneebly.
I would sing it like, "There's no way you can
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to edit that down. Oh my god, my ears are actually hurting.
And so I was like, "Is that good? Is that what you wanted?" He's like, "That's how I'm gonna sing it." So I don't know.
Is this what you wanted? This is how high it is.
And that was my life.
Dan, what do you consider? What would be your favorite band or artist?
That's ridiculous. No, I have a strong urge to say Kevin Spacey.
No,
Terrible, bad man.
let's not go
Bad
there.
man.
He's a terrible human. Musical artist, not Kevin Spacey.
He's an
He
artist.
creates art.
He's an artiste.
Whatever.
Musical artist, you say?
Yeah, like a band.
You're gonna have to come back to me. Tony's
Okay,
gonna have to go first.
To be fair, okay, like in the moment, like right now, like and it doesn't have to be of all the time. Like in the moment, what are you like into right now?
I don't know band. I don't think about the names. Like, skip, pass.
All right, Dan's gonna take an L on this one, on this segment of the podcast.
I always take an L.
I can't just give you one.
All right, fuck you
It's
guys.
too hard. I could give you a person that I listen to. It wouldn't necessarily be my favorite.
Go for it.
Yeah, just
Fucking Sinatra.
yeah. There you
I
go.
knew you were gonna say that.
I knew you were gonna say
Love
that too.
Sinatra.
I didn't give you enough time to think, though, Tony. So you're gonna have to say it slower.
Frankie Sinatra of the Rat Pack.
Shit, I was laughing. I couldn't think.
I tried, dude.
It was a valiant effort.
He gave you everything he could.
I gave you ample time.
It was valiant.
Dan.
The Men of War Balladeers.
Okay, fair enough.
It's funny because that's Dad's group.
Yeah, buy our album.
Like for real. Listen to like 3 of their songs. Fucking bangers.
Connor,
I'm a
go
huge
for it.
fan of like sea shanties and like drinking songs. They're so good at all the fucking shit they do.
Oh man, you're gonna make me blush over the internet.
No, like you sent me like 2 or 3 of your songs, and I was listening to them like, is this really my friends?
What are the songs, Connor? What do you want? What do you want people to check out?
Barrett's Privateers, obviously.
You think people should spend 99 cents in the App Store for
Yes,
Barrett's Privateers?
like no lie, yes. I'm not saying that just because I know you and we're on the podcast, but like I legit think it's a really good song, and you guys did a good job with it.
You heard it here first. I'm blushing.
You better be.
Cover my face in blush and call me Dan Salzer because that's my name.
Should I bleep out your last name?
No.
All right.
Is it really worth it?
I mean, if you want me to.
It's not. I want
Okay.
people to know me. I want people to know who I am.
Fair enough. I like to hide behind the internet.
Connor McGregor.
I was gonna do really high voice, but it'll sound terrible in the fucking mic.
I told the world your last name. How do you feel?
Yeah, my last name is actually McGregor. No relation.
Every relation. It's my dad.
I'm Conor McGregor Jr.
CMJ.
The second.
The second, or junior, some might say.
Conor McGregor Jr. the second, the third.
The second. Third.
So there's Conor McGregor Jr., Conor McGregor Jr. the second, and then Conor McGregor Jr. second.
There you go.
The second.
It's like you almost forgot about it.
And then Conor McGregor
Like, you
Jr.
forgot
the
what
second,
you
the
were gonna
third.
say.
Yeah, no, I had to think about it.
I think he just had a stroke.
I did.
Yeah, he was like, just died. His brain just collapsed.
That happened a long
internally.
time ago.
Oh, buddy.
My brain just died.
Wumpa.
Dude, Wumpa fruits. Let's talk about Wumpa fruits.
No. We were gonna film the podcast last night, and Connor said this, and I retorted with, "If you bring up Wumpa fruits, I'm leaving the server."
Because to put it into context, today I've had the Crash 1 theme song stuck in my head all day. And so then we were talking about like Wumpas. And my girlfriend has a tattoo of a mango, but it looks exactly like a Wumpa fruit.
Wumpa.
Dude, bump my Wump, you know what I'm saying?
No, I know what you're saying. Give us a little Scatman rendition of what you just said.
I can't do scat like Scatman John.
I didn't ask
Nobody
you to
can
do it
do scat like
John.
Scatman John.
You said do a scat.
Nobody
You said do a
can.
Scatman rendition. That to me means like do something
Oh,
on
yeah,
the level
you're
of
right.
Scatman John, but nobody can.
Yeah. Can you just give us a little Wumpa kind of thing? You know what I'm asking for you. You know what I'm asking you for?
See, but the thing is, they have to flow naturally, you know. Like
Yeah,
you
so
can't
do it.
crump on my wumps before I bump your lumps. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Podcast.
Why would people ever watch this?
Bump on my lump.
I can't crump on my bumps, but you can wump on my lumps.
Fucking-
Don't be grumping on me.
We're funny.
Don't crump on my
Dropping
wump, or else I'm gonna thump your crumps in the lump.
You wump.
You can really
Okay.
tell we didn't prepare anything to talk
No,
about.
I prepared everything.
I think we're flowing pretty well, but now Dan asked me to do all the Wumpa things, so now they're stuck in
And
my
it
Dude,
head.
was
asking
great.
for too many things,
I'm
man.
asking for so many things.
We're only 22 minutes in, and
What's
we're already
your point?
babbling nonsense words.
We always babble nonsense words.
But
What
usually it
kind of
comes
word
later in
isn't
the
a nonsense
podcast.
word? Let's talk about words.
No.
Roku?
Like Hamlet.
What does that mean?
All about words.
What is?
Like Hamlet.
Oh.
Shouts out
yeah.
to Bo Burnham.
Shakespeare in Love.
This is your second time on 3 podcasts that you've talked
Talk
about
about Bo
Burnham.
Burnham, yeah.
Have I
You
really
stole
talked
a
about
Bo
Bo
Burnham.
Burnham in another one?
You talked about the
first
first one. Yeah.
Episode 1, you made a
What did I
Bo
say in
Burnham
the
joke.
first
I
one?
thought you were funny.
Nice.
What?
Yeah, you stole a Bo
What did I
Burnham
s-
joke, and Dan laughed at it, and then you're like, nah, I
What did
stole
I
that.
say in the first one?
I don't
Something
remember.
about glass houses.
Oh, people in glass houses
Yeah.
shouldn't throw stones or masturbate in the daytime?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That,
Good one.
yeah.
Thought you were so slick.
I thought you were hilarious.
Dude, I
until you-
love Bo Burnham.
He's
I-
really funny.
you
He's so good.
love taking his jokes.
Allegedly.
Dude, everyone loves taking his jokes.
Allegedly.
That
Who
didn't
knows?
happen.
Maybe you were his ghostwriter.
Shout out to iDubbbz and his ghostwriter. Boy in a band.
Oh my
Alright.
god, you weeb!
What?
We get it. iDubbbz is anime.
You guys watch any good animes this week?
I haven't watched anything. Actually, the only thing I've watched Vampire Diaries with my girlfriend.
Don't think that's an anime. Not what I asked.
Not
It's
an
my
anime.
favorite anime. I watched
You get
Little
an F.
Cory in the House,
You
a
get a-
little Vampire Diaries.
You get an F
I
for this
said
section
I
of the
haven't watched
podcast.
anime.
You get an F. Come
Alright,
back
next
next
time I'll
Vampire.
remember to
Come back
emphasize
next
the I
segment.
haven't
you
watched
can't tell
anime.
me that Vampire Diaries is not anime.
Yo, real talk though?
You're
Pretty
right.
Good show.
Vampire Diaries is anime. Discuss.
No.
Okay. Good
There we go.
discussion.
Great
Uh,
job, guys.
I've kept the
Quality
entire
podcast
series.
content.
I've kept the entire original series of Yu-Gi-Oh playing in my dorm room on repeat. Does that count?
Yeah, of course that counts.
Okay.
Baby
If it's true.
Dragon.
But in the original Japanese, not really.
Sub
It's all
not dub.
subtitled. It's all CW. Faux kids.
4 kids dub.
Poor Kids Dub.
Dude, shout out to 4Kids Dubs.
Did you know that in the English version? Let's start this way. Did you know that in the Japanese version, there are scenes in the original Yu-Gi-Oh series where there are bodyguards that have guns and are shooting at the kids under like the tunnels and stuff.
No, I did not know that.
In the CW version, they took the guns away, and so it's just the bad guys pointing their hands at them.
Really? So they erased the gun, but the bullets and stuff are still there?
No, they erased the bullets too. It's just they're just holding their hands up and like.
What the fuck?
Classic. I watch a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
Dude, there hasn't been an anime that's like actually held my interest in a while.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I started watching JoJo.
You can't tell me that Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't attract your interest.
I think I've become a weeb.
My favorite thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is that they don't follow the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh in any way, shape, or form.
That's
That
what
would be
makes
so
it good.
Yeah, but that would be so boring if you're just watching them
I know.
play Yu-Gi-Oh over and over again.
Some of the
No, but
some
like, fucking Yugi pulling out a win out of his asshole when someone has
Yeah,
Exodia.
you know what's crazy? Like, they have like what is it, 2,000 health in the show, right?
Yeah, it's 8,000 normally.
Yeah,
That's four-
2,000 versus the 8,000, and then they can just normal summon like giant monsters and crap.
Yeah.
Fucking Kaiba
But-
turn 1 normal summon and
Summons
3 blue eyes.
blue eyes white dragons. But that's the thing, is that the final fight in that season
Mhm.
is about 4 episodes long, and throughout those 4 episodes, they start with 2,000 health and are pulling all those monsters and crap, and they don't die.
Yeah.
Like, the people don't lose. That's like so well written that they have to like counter everything so perfectly without it being unbalanced and also having people just die.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, Yu-Gi-Oh's a great show, Tony. You don't
Clearly,
understand.
Dan is the Yu-Gi-Oh aficionado.
I'm a Yu-Gi. It's so good. The power
Yu-Gi-Oh
of
is a
friendship.
terrible game though.
I mean, I'm not going to debate the.
Very not fun.
Listen, download the app and we
Download
can talk
Duel
about this
Links.
later.
It's really
Old
fun.
Yu-Gi-Oh's fun. The newer it's gotten, the worse it's gotten.
I mean, I'm not going to debate new Yu-Gi-Oh isn't bad. There was one that was good. It was the one where they rode on motorcycles.
I don't know.
Is that
And there was like
GX?
synchro summons. No, it
I
wasn't
don't
GX.
remember what it's
I think it was
called.
5Ds.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
if it's not GX, it's probably 5Ds.
5Ds was
Synchros
good.
were fun. XYZ cards were okay. Pendulum summon is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Let's debate the pendulum summon entrance into Yu-Gi-Oh lore.
Let's not talk about
Guess
Yu-Gi-Oh anymore.
I'm not talking
Okay,
for a while.
I've played very
We
little.
like last
pendulum.
podcast.
You activated
Yeah.
my trap card.
I didn't talk at last podcast for like 20 minutes.
I was listening to the conversation because you guys are talking about like professional esports, and I know literally nothing about it.
I was zoning out when you guys started talking about consoles and shit.
What was that? I don't even remember that conversation.
I don't either.
You and Cole were talking about consoles or something.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't remember.
Yeah, I don't
It was a
remember.
pretty forgettable podcast.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'll believe you. I'll believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's up with you, Connor? What have you been up to recently?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Literally
huh?
nothing.
All right, that's the end of the podcast.
I went. Okay, so actually, I had a funny story about last night. So, last night we hanging out, and at like 12:30, I decided I was hungry and was gonna order a calzone.
Oh
So,
my god.
yeah.
Tony left before this.
So I ordered the
Didn't tell
calzone,
it.
and it said it'd take about an hour to get here. So I'm like, okay, 1:30, I'll have a delicious calzone and some grape soda. Like, fuck yeah. So 1:30 rolls by and then it's still not here. So I'm like, alright, whatever. Maybe they're just swamped. But it was like 1:30, so like I don't know why. And then
Maybe they're swamped with
It get-
1:30 calzone orders.
yeah, exactly. It gets like 2 o'clock and I'm starting to think maybe I should call. And then at 2:30
go.
I did call, and I was like, hey, I ordered a calzone like 2 hours ago. Where is it? And the guy's like, yeah, give me a second. I ordered it off of Grubhub. So he's like,
It's like, could you remember what time?
would you remember what time it was? Like 12:29. He goes, oh, 12:29 on the dot. I'm like, I don't fuck around. I've been waiting for exactly 2 hours.
Yeah, I know exactly when I ordered. Give it
So he's like, so he had me on hold for like maybe 5 minutes. He comes back and goes, yeah, I'll start making that now for you. And I was like, you what? And I was like, oh? And he's like, oh, yeah, sometimes the Grubhub orders, like, they don't come through. Like, we get them, but, like, the orders themselves don't come through, so they get buried. And, like, it's fucking 1 in the morning. How can an order get buried? And he's like, yeah, I'll lift it up for you and have it right out. So I get the fucking calzone at 3:13 in the morning.
Tony had been trying to stay up at this point, right?
I tried.
Yeah. Tony left, like, maybe at, like, 3, a little before.
Yeah, it was, what, 3:19, did you say?
3:13.
3:13.
I remember exactly when I got the
Yeah,
calzone.
I remembered it was in the teens, too.
And it took me literally 10 minutes to eat. I waited 3 hours for a 10-minute experience.
I waited 3 hours
Dude,
to scream into a microphone and then leave.
I was so
angry.
angry.
A delivery boy, and I used to do like I'd work like midday into the night, and it's the fucking worst when someone calls you at like 10:30 before you close, and they're like, "Yeah, I want this, this, and this."
Well, the thing is,
and you have to redo everything because your boss won't let you close.
Mm-hmm. But they're open until 4 in the morning, and I ordered at 12:30. So like they had.
No, I know. There's no excuse for that.
I was like, so angry, but I totally get that.
Oh my god.
When I worked at Stewart's, bringing up Stewart's again from the first podcast. We had a guy. It was Christmas Eve, and I had to close, which I wasn't too upset about because we closed at like 9, so it wasn't terrible. Usually we close at like 11, and I get out of there at like 11:30, 12. It's not
Closing's
terrible.
pretty fun there, though.
I love closing. That's my favorite time to work because there's like all the people are gone pretty much.
And nobody's there, and you just get to fuck around in the store.
Yeah. And then, so Christmas Eve,
Donuts everywhere.
these 2 women come in at like 8:50. I
Yeah.
like as my coworker was beginning to lock the door, they come in and they're like, literally what they do is they stand in the doorway. Dan, what are you singing? Just providing some ambiance for my story.
I'm just this.
All right, fine.
know.
So 2 ladies walk in like 10 minutes before we have to leave, and they stand literally in the doorway. Christmas Eve, I want to go home, and they stand in the door and talk for 40 minutes.
Man,
So
you're so distracting.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
so they're there for 40 minutes. So I have to go up to them and be like, can you guys get what you're getting and leave because we were supposed to close like an hour ago. And they're like, oh, sorry, blah blah blah. So they go to get their shit, and like in the aisles they stop and talk more. So I literally didn't get out of there until like maybe 11, when I was supposed to get out of there at 9. Just because
Oh
these
my
2
God.
assholes stood there talking for like 2 hours.
Shit like that happens all the time.
I
Even
was
like
so
in
angry.
the parking lots, like midday,
Yeah.
people will just fucking pull in and just sit there and scream at each other out their car window
Yeah.
for hours.
Yeah.
It's like nobody else wanted to go through the parking lot or anything. Dick.
I hate working there in the mornings. I had to work in there in the morning like
So did I.
maybe 3 times, like early morning, and it sucked.
I did every day. It was
I
miserable.
most of the time I worked from like I worked usually in the evening, so it wasn't always terrible. But sometimes like during the weekends I'd have to work during midday to evening, and it was really bad.
It's like everyone was so fucking miserable at that job,
Yeah.
and nobody really did their job anyways. So it
Like,
just made
1
it
or 2
so
people did.
bad to work there.
There's apparently nowhere good to work from where we're from.
No, actually, Stewart's was voted. I think I don't know where I saw this. I saw this a while ago, but Stewart's was voted the #1 worst place to work in New York State.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Like
Honestly,
like,
it's not.
like out of like
You get
chains,
if you
I
work
just-
there long enough, you get like really good benefits.
but like it's not
like,
worth
the
it.
People there are pieces of shit.
I would assume that like Kmart would be way worse, or like
Yeah, I thought Kmart would be a lot worse.
No, like it was like Stewart's is generally regarded by like people who work. They like polled people who worked at these places, and like Stewart's employees
feel
were
like-
like always the most unhappy with their job.
I feel like Kmart can't be the worst because Kmart employees get away with so much shit.
Because it's
Yeah,
Kmart.
also Kmart's
Yeah,
don't exist
no.
Yeah.
anymore. So that's a problem with Kmart, is that they're not
I-
real anymore.
I had a bunch of friends who used to work there, and
Mhm.
I think still do. Every time we'd go in there, they'd just be like sitting on a bed or like sitting in the middle of an aisle,
Yeah.
fucking around.
Are you talking about the same people that I think you're talking about?
Message me.
Fuck
I don't know.
Say what
Or
their
you can
names.
just tell me the names.
Say what their names rhyme with.
Bailey.
No, it wasn't them.
Okay.
I know who you're talking about now, but it was not them.
Oh, good one, dude.
So are you talking about a different Kmart, or is it the same Kmart?
No, it's the same Kmart. It's just different people.
Okay. Would I know them?
Did you go to Greenwich a lot?
No, believe it or not.
Nah, probably not.
I should have
Yeah.
peed before the podcast started.
Pee right now into the mic.
All right.
Bring us with you.
Zip.
We can talk about your stream.
It's split in half. Split in twain.
I got cleaved from nave to chop.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Dude, that's fucking Macbeth, dude. This is like the opening scene. Takes a sword and cleaves him from nave to chop.
You heathen. You uncultured swine.
Yeah, Tony, come on.
I mean, we get you're in Florida, but that doesn't mean you have to be an idiot.
He's just assimilated into the culture.
Yeah.
You gonna cry now, little baby?
I'm trying.
Tony, can you drive?
Can I drive?
Yeah.
I can.
That's wow.
Legally? No.
Oh,
Oh,
At least not in Florida.
why
I don't have
not?
a Florida license.
you don't
Does that mean? I don't think that's illegally.
need a Florida license.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
I think you do.
No.
I-
I could just transfer my license to Florida.
I go to
Like-
Bennington all the time.
You
Tony.
literally don't need. If you have a driver's license from any state, you can drive.
For the most part, I think there might be like Alabama is like they give out some easy licenses.
So does New York. For the most part, it's not as easy some places, but it's easier than a
some
You know,
lot.
at
people
a
fail
parallel
it.
park, you pretty much get it.
Yeah,
Some people fail their test. Not me.
I failed mine my first time.
I got 100% my
There you
first
go.
time.
He failed me on purpose, though.
Why?
I
Did you
looked
bet?
at him wrong, and he took off points.
Don't look at people wrong. Look at people in the most right
Tony,
way.
okay, so your driver's license is valid in every state, but if you become a permanent resident of another state, you have to switch your driver's license.
Okay.
Are you a permanent resident? In the
Uh,
technical sense?
Fucking, yeah. I mean, I live here.
Yeah,
So I
but,
guess in the technical sense, yes, I would be a permanent resident.
yeah, but like in like a legal sense, are you a permanent resident?
What qualifies
Like, is
me
it
being
like
a legal
is
resident?
that is where you
That's a
live right
great
now
question,
considered
Tony.
like your legal address, or is it still where you lived in New York?
That's
What's
a
that?
great question.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not a lawyer.
What qualifies me?
Dun dun.
Anyway,
Anthony, you have been you have been convicted
I
of
mean, it's been like
putting
3
your
months that I haven't
wrong
been pulled
address
over yet,
down.
so.
hey, basically
You
just
haven't been pulled over.
don't get pulled over.
Or do get pulled over because I'm pretty sure it still doesn't matter.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because they're gonna be like, "Are you a permanent resident?" Just be like,
Dude,
"No."
there's people who are so
like,
much
yes,
worse at
I mean,
driving
no.
here than me. It doesn't even matter.
Dude, I
You know what really blows my mind?
what?
How
Is
people can
when
be so
I
bad
see-
at driving.
Well, it's how when I see people that get pulled over on the Northway,
Yeah, how do you do
which
that?
is it's a highway that goes from Albany up to Canada in New York. Like, how do you? I drive 90 miles an hour on that road, all the way up and down.
Oh, Dan, if
Never
cops
been
are listening,
pulled
they're gonna pull you over.
Never been pulled over once in my life. I've passed so many cops, and then I see people that got pulled over. How
You
fast?
have to be super unlucky, I think.
How
I think
fast
it might
are
also be
you
people
going?
like if they're like swerving lanes and shit. It might not be
Yeah,
just
if
speed.
you're-
Gas, like
If you're like all over the place passing people, I
being
assume.
a
They'll pull
piece
you
of
over,
shit
yeah.
and also fast. I
Yeah,
don't know.
if you're being a piece of shit and weaving and shit, they'll pull
I
you
almost
over.
never pass people, so
Yeah,
No,
that's
no.
exactly.
I like to sit in the right lane.
Why?
Just
it's a
fucking
slow fuck.
because my exit's gonna come up anyways. I'll get there when I get there.
Tony, this is the fucking stupidest thing I've ever heard.
My exit.
I'm not in a
My
hurry to
exit's
get
there.
anywhere
What if you
If
are?
you're not in
though?
a hurry, why would you take the highway?
Yeah,
because literally everything here is highway.
Okay,
that's
fair.
true. I was gonna
Fair.
ask you about that. That's the reason why I brought it up.
That's fair. Honestly,
Because-
I didn't know.
It's either city driving or highway, and
Yeah.
it is much faster to take highway than to take like back roads or whatever.
It's true.
Why I do it? Unless
Everyone,
you're in the right.
I love driving out in Colorado more. For those of you who don't know, which probably all of you don't know, I grew up in Colorado and moved out to New York for high
What?
school. Driving in Colorado is so much less stressful than driving in New York.
Is it?
No, I
There's
think it's
nothing
so
around.
much more stressful driving here than it is. in
Well,
New York.
yeah. I mean,
Maybe it's
Florida.
because I don't know the area enough,
Maybe.
but like people are so bad at driving here. It blows me away.
Yeah, no, Florida doesn't notorious for being bad drivers, but like in Colorado, like it's so nice. Everyone knows how to drive. Everyone shares the road with each other. Nobody. I mean, obviously you get like the few people that are like assholes, but for the most part, it's really like easy driving.
Right.
And I live in a relatively large town, Fort Collins, Colorado. Is it considered a city? I don't know.
You know, I can't say I've ever been to Fort Collins, Colorado.
Dude, I love
couldn't
Fort
tell you.
Collins.
I want to tell a story about something Dan made fun of us yesterday for.
Yeah, it's a
For
city.
me?
Connor.
Fort Collins is
Because
a city.
Connor brought up something.
What did I
Phil
bring up?
Collins?
Yeah. Good story.
Oh. Okay. What?
What? I'm
what
so
was your-
confused. What's happening?
Yeah, what was Phil Collins? Phil Collins was the correct answer? Okay.
Dan gets an A+ for this segment.
Yeah, I win.
I literally said I'm going to tell a story, and then you guys just rambled on.
I was waiting for you to
Yeah.
interrupt me.
I was like, what did I bring up? Because you said I brought up something.
Fucking, I tried to interrupt you, and your bitch ass wouldn't
No,
stop talking.
no.
Just tell the
No.
story. Stop bitching.
Fucking Connor was talking about how he thought bombs were going off at his house, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
live right next to an airport, and a plane was super low to our house, and I thought I was being attacked.
Yeah, that's
It's
pretty
like,
dumb.
like 'cause
You're
last
right, I
night
make
there's a
fun of you.
there's a thunderstorm, and it was a little flash of lightning, and then it was like a 30-second long thunder sound. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, you're both dumb. I
All right, Dan.
confirm with myself. I confirm with myself.
Now
from
you're getting an
yesterday.
F- for this segment of the podcast.
What?
Tony gets an A+.
Do
Do.
I can feel it.
Yeah, you got it. Yep.
Anyway,
How
so
about that United States losing to South Korea?
I mean, wasn't that inevitable?
It was indeed inevitable. Even though
When was it?
Blizzard tried really hard to
Tip
buff
the
United
scales.
States. Yeah, they couldn't do it. Unsuccessful.
Hashtag US sucks at everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes. That's all I learned from today. Also, Rupert Holmes very sick right now. Maybe
Yeah,
that's a
if you
secret.
like pina coladas,
maybe that's a secret I shouldn't tell, but it's okay.
Hey, sick.
He's sick. Everyone well wish him.
send your prayers
Thoughts
to
and prayers.
Jesus for Rupert Holmes.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
This is a Christian server.
What?
What?
This is a Christian podcast.
I know what I said.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Dan,
Well, it's
Dan, let's
okay.
hey Dan, let's create
Yeah.
fake drama so people come watch our podcast.
Hey, shut up! No, I'm not gonna make fake drama.
Oh, Dan, you're always on about not making this fake drama.
Why would I make fake drama? I'm not gonna fool our fans.
No, they're easily fooled.
What are you talking about? They're easily fooled.
You're
They're
the
our
only one that
fans.
watches us. That's
Can
why
you
they're easily
please? I'm
fooled.
not the only one that watches us. I have plenty of people that I know watch us.
Yeah, like who? Your mom.
Yes, so?
And
You're
that
so
was
angry because you weren't invited to my bar mitzvah.
you
my
mean your
bat
bat mitzvah. Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, I've been zoned out this entire time.
I mean to be fair, it is 12 o'clock.
I mean, to be
We're
fair,
recording a podcast
now
at
Tony
midnight.
doesn't understand the drama.
Now I'm gonna go order another calzone. Have it come in 3 hours.
Worth it.
I was so angry.
That's my
Dude,
calzone
nice.
burp.
Do you guys just want to call this a short podcast? And
No way. No
I mean,
way.
it's just gonna be blank air. We can have it's
It's a
45.
lot of rambling.
It's 45. It's 45 minutes. That's pretty good.
What do you mean blank air? What do you mean a lot of rambling? Rambling.
Dan.
Rambling.
Oh.
What?
Anyway,
Oh my god.
You know what?
Is that it?
you know, I feel like this is good. I feel like this is
I
good.
do too. I don't think that there's any reason to continue. We're all
If we
losers.
tried continuing, it'd just be really bad. So
Yeah, we're all losers. We've all got nothing to talk about.
yeah. Even though
Nobody-
we
Maybe,
waited more than a week to do the podcast.
Maybe next week we'll have something good.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll put it
we
on
will.
in time.
Oh,
We're actually gonna
Oh.
record this Saturday, so be prepared to do this I guess tomorrow now.
Yeah. Or
Alright.
some might say
Today.
today.
Oh my god.
Happy Saturday.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in to the Team Maroker podcast. Dan
Good
and I.
podcast this week, boys.
All right. We'll catch you guys next week, or I guess
See
Monday.
you guys in 3 days.
Monday. New podcasts every week. Promise.
I promise. It'll
From
be
now
better.
on. Oh, also, we always say this, but more content's coming soon.
Please come back. Please. I love you.
Yeah, we love you.
All right.
All right.
Okay.